Kahala Yahweh, Kahala Yahweh Shah, Kala Yahweh, Kala Yahweh Shah, Kala Yahweh, Kahala Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the spiritual house of David. Peace and salutation to the 144 and hopeful elect. Aha to the women, to the remnant. You men, women, and children. Most High willing, I would like to come to you today with the lesson, the wicked and famous will do anything to find comfort. The wicked and famous, like Young Boy and Future, will do anything to find comfort. All right, bear with me. We're going to jump right into it. All right. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 1, verse 5. It reads, "Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children," right? "Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them." I'm going to read it again. "Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them. For they have forgotten me," the fathers, "and have offered unto strange gods." And who have they offered unto strange gods? Don't see in just a second. Verse 6. "Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them." Had to repeat it a third time, man. Right? Here we go. Salakia. Check this out, man. Magic Johnson are learning to accept his gay son, EJ. Right? Goes on, look at the title. He changed me. Nah, the sacrifice to the wicked, man. That's what changed you. Look at this, man. Look at the whole thing on your screen. Bottom left. Bottom type right, man. Even with mom. This is have Dwayne Wade's son. Right? Zion Wade. Now going by the name Zaire. Or Zaira. Look at here. Let me show you Dwayne Wade's son again. Right? Look here. Look at the caption at the bottom, man. It says, "People be picking and choosing when YB had makeup on. Everybody was clowning him. When Future wear makeup, lipstick, nobody says nothing." Oh, the Israelites do. All of it's wrong, man. The Most High do. Look at this madness, man. Look, hey, man, Dwayne, man, look at this photo, bro. Dwayne Wade is gone. And if you can't see that Gabrielle Union is a witch on this photo, man, hey, man, you gone too, more than likely. You can see the sin of Magic Johnson has completely increased in his son, right? No doubt about it. As well as the son of Dwayne Wade and Will Smith and Herschel Walker, the famous Georgia running back, and many others. Right? Matter of fact, man, let me get you that, man. Let me get you Herschel Walker's son, man. Salakia. Start this over. Now, this is Herschel Walker's son now. See that, man? See that? That's the spirit of Hashatan on him, man. All the way gone. Right? All the way gone, man. It's literally Esau. Man, this is how you know that the 2/3 are the line of the wicked. Because look at the spirit on that man. That's straight Esau, but he's a Jake. Because through the spirit, man, you know when you go through the precepts that Esau is Cain reborn. Right? And as we move forward, man, we know, as we move forward back into the lesson, we see all this, man. We know that the probability of it happening, these spirits that we see on these boys, happening to a future and young boy's son is definitely not a foregone conclusion. I'm going to read it again. And the probability of what we see now with these industry men's sons, with these wicked Jake sons, the probability of it happening to a future and YB son is definitely not a foregone conclusion, right? Effeminity is simply a mirror / reflection of homosexuality. Both are hated by the Most High God. Both are abominations. Only this filthy world try to put a separation between the two when it's convenient to them in order to justify their evil doings. But Yahushua cuts right through you. He cuts right through that mess, man. Cuts right through it. This book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit, Salakia, the kingdom of the Most High. Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High God. You see that? And what are the fundamental scriptures of 1 Corinthians 6 and 9? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me. Salakia. The fundamental scriptures for 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 are Leviticus 20 and 26 and Leviticus 20 and 13. Let's get it. This book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you, from other people, that ye should be mine. Right? Ain't no effeminate ass gonna be in the kingdom like this effeminate ass nigga right here, man. When the Most High sent the spirit of Yahushua to wake up his elect, the remnant, and Most High willing we're a part of that, not only did he sever us from other people, the wicked line of Jake and heathen nations, but he severed us from their God and their satanic, perverted culture as well. I'm read it again. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. When the Most High sent the spirit of Yahushua to wake up his elect, not only did he sever us from other people, Most High willing, we're a part of that line, the wicked line of Jake and heathen nation, but he severed us from their gods and their satanic, perverted culture as well. Got to give it to you one more time, man. When the Most High sent the spirit of Yahushua to wake up his elect, not only did he sever us from other people, the wicked line of Jake and heathen nations, but he severed us from their gods and their satanic, perverted culture as well. And once again, man, Most High willing, we're part of that number. This book of Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Right? There's no gradualism or gray area when it comes to sin with the Most High God. These men, these fathers, are an example of who not to follow, what not to do, and the result of your children if you go after your own heart's lust. Yeah, man. These are examples of men not to follow, right? Not to do as they do. You know what I'm saying? And the result of your children if you go after their home, if you go after your own harsh lust. So, man, they're a prime example of what's gonna happen to your children and your seed, man, if you go after your own harsh lust, man. Right? If you submit to Esau, man. If you give up your bowels, man. So how does their actions fit in the scriptures? These earthly men trim their ways to seek love, right? Did whatever it took not to serve out the due sentence we brought on ourselves by breaking the laws of the Most High, man. So what did they do? This book of Mark chapter 4, verse 18 through 19. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and you know they heard the word, man, because the Most High, hey man, these guys have known the truth probably before we did, man, because they sat at the heels of Esau, and Esau has always known where their place was when it comes to the Bible, man, when it comes to this world, right? They always knew that they were the seed of Cain, man. And our people, man, that have offered ourselves, that have sat at Esau's doorstep, they knew what they was getting themselves into, man. That's why they always go crazy and talk about they want their life back. They want their mind back. You knew what you was doing when you was signing off, man. And regardless, if you try to make an excuse that you didn't know, you were still on the left. You were still born in vain on the left-hand side anyway, man. That's your lot. Y'all, hey, man, that's why the scriptures tell us, man, that, hey, these scriptures are written for our learning, man. But book of Mark chapter 4, verse 18. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful, man. Right? And the cares of this world, right? And the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. Completely, man. Their actions are completely opposite of Yahushua, right? Let's prove that. This is the book of Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward in hunger. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, right? But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High God. Then the devil takes him up into the holy city. And y'all know that Yahushua said bread. Verse 5. Then the devil take him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. Right? And saith unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down. For it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Right? Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Right? Again, the devil taketh them up into an exceeding high mountain. I'm going to give you verse 7 again. Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Verse 8. Again, the devil take him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. And saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Hashatan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy Most High, and him only shalt thou serve. You see, Yahushua handled his pressure and temptation, persecution, if you will, like a man all the way through. And he felt our temptation, man, here on this earth. This book of Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15. So none of us are exempt, man. What you've been through, you can't imagine, doesn't even come close to what Yahushua went through, man. Book of Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Amen. Amen. Call out Yahweh, man. Yo, Yahushua is the aristocrat, man. Just a moment of praise, man. He the man. The water for your mercy, Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Call Allah Yahweh, call Allah Yahweh Shai, man. That's our example, man. That's our example of the one true king, man, up under the Most High God, man. That's our example of the Spirit, man, of the Rakah Kadash, man. That's our example of the true Orisha cat, man. This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21, man. For even hereunto were ye called, because the Mashiach also suffered for us, right? All the way through, man, from beginning to end. And so when he came to this earth, man, Yahweh Shai was suffering even before he was born, man. Leaving us an example. Why? Leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. Following Yahweh Shai goes into integrity and diligence. That's why these brothers couldn't do it, man. They went into the ways of Baal from birth, man. That was their lot. And they went into the ways of Baal also by trimming their ways to seek love, meaning worldly gratification, utter worldly lust, man. And you see the example in their children, man, in their boys, man. Yo, who would want sons, man, like these, man? Like, really, who would want sons like these, man? Like, really, come on, bro. Who would want that, man? Not a sane man in no type of way. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33, verse 36. Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. The wicked ones is referred to as the wicked of Israel, man. We'll read it again. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou taught the wicked ones of Israel thy ways. Let's prove that. Also in thy skirt is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. When has Esau and these other nations been innocent? Nowhere in the history of man, because the Most High didn't make him innocent, man. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee. You know what I'm saying? Meaning death and destruction, because thou hast said, I have not sinned. The Most High gonna jack him up, man. So let's get the sense, man. Why trimmest thou way to seek love? So what does trimming your ways to seek love look like? Some of the answers have been provided in these next three tiers. Those who trim their ways, their actions oppose these scriptures. Or they oppose scriptures, period. But here are some scriptures that I found that they definitely oppose. And if brothers know some more, please post them. Because I'm not saying these are the only scriptures. Right? But it all begins with doing the opposite of this precept. So trimming your ways to seek love begins with doing the opposite of this precept and precept like this one. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 13. It says, looking for that blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great Most High and our Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. The number one way, and it's a fact, in trimming your ways to seek love is by taking your eyes off Yahweh Shai, who's our only hope and salvation. He's our only hope in our salvation, man. Point blank, period. But by diluting the commandments, it continues, Salakia. But if they dilute the commandments within themselves, it dilutes the warning of 1 John chapter 15 through 17, man. By diluting the commandments, man, right? It dilutes the warning of 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 through 17, man. And that's when the pride of life sets in. All right? I'm going to say that again. But if the diluting of the commandments within them, man, but if the diluting of the commandments within continues, the warning of 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 through 17 dissipates. And the pride of life sets in, right? And, man, we got to remember that the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart is turned away from his maker. That's Sirach 10 and 12, which expounds the outcome of what it means to trim our ways to seek love, man. In other words, when you trim your ways to seek love, you are performing Sirach 10 and 12. So in totality for tier 1, if we continue, right, if we continue in that, the Most High will do as he says in Romans 1:26. So if we continue to trim our ways to seek love, the Most High will do as it says in Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, right? As we see it in their children, man. As we see the example in their children, fully froward. All right? And we got to remember, man, at the Most High discretion, he can sear our hypocrisy with an hot iron, right? I mean, do we want to become as profane as Esau? Do we want to become as profane as Esau, man? Do we want to be like Esau? Not a drop, man. All right? So, brothers and sisters, I'm going to conclude part 1 to this lesson, right? With those precepts. I pray that it was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, call Allah Yahushua, call Allah Yahweh, call Allah Yahushua, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the spiritual house of David. Peace and salutation to the remnant. Aha, to the elect, women and children. Part 2 will be dropping, man, soon, man. All right. I pray this lesson was edifying. Most High willing, I see you all soon. Shalom.